New Yorkers here? Everyone here's a New Yorker? Good amount. I've lived in New York for a long time. I moved here when I was 1. I came from China. My parents flew me over here. We were on a vacation visa. And with a vacation visa, you go to another country and you visit, and then you come back. And we're still visiting. I am an illegal immigrant, and it's weird. It's weird saying illegal immigrant looking like I do, because like stereotypically, when people say illegal immigrant, you don't think someone that looks like me. Unfortunately, people think Mexicans. That's like the first thing that comes to your mind. And that's like so harmful for Mexicans. But it's been so helpful for me. I hope that stereotype gets fixed after I get my green card. And no rush on that one. But they are worried, like, I'm worried about possibly being deported one day, but I do have a plan. If they ever come for me, I'm gonna tell them I'm from the Philippines. I'll still get deported, but I've always wanted to visit the Philippines. Why not get a vacation out of it? That's all. I like New York. I love it. I love it a lot. There's a lot of dog people around. People walking their dogs and all that stuff. And I like dogs. I feel weird around dog people. A little bit, because I can't match their energy. Especially when they like see a dog. You know how excited dog people get when they see dogs? I'll be with a dog person, we go by a coffee shop and there's a dog, and now they put everything down and get on all fours and bark. And I feel weird because I'm not as excited, so... Like, I've got my hand in my pockets, I'm looking around, frowning. Now I look like I kill animals. But I just don't react that big, that's all I'm saying, because I like dogs. And here's how I react when a dog shows up. I go, there's a dog. And that's it. But even things I get really excited for, I don't really even turn it up that high, you know? Like, I love boobies. I'm a big fan. Isn't that great? Okay. That's fine. Well, it's not to like. They're great. Boobies, they're like 2 big old balls with nipples on them. Aren't they great? All right. But when I see boobs, I feel the same way people feel when they see dogs. I'm like, oh my God. What are their names? I just want to eat them up. Oh my God. But I don't. That's not appropriate. But my roommate, she has 2 cats. She's a cat person. I get along well with cat people. Cat people, they don't like push their animal on you. I show up to a cat person's house and they're like, I have a cat and you're never gonna see it in your entire life. That's all right. But she loves her cat. She has conversations with them. Full conversations that I didn't know you could have with cats. Like one time I was walking by her room and I overheard her going, I told you work was fine. I checked in with her later. I'm like, everything okay? And she was like, we're working through a rough patch right now. I like her cat, though. When I'm in the living room, it comes out, and I pet it. I'm like, hey. And I like to pet the cat on the head. And she gave me a suggestion once. She's like, next time, try petting the cat, like, in the back, like, by the tail, and see what happens. And so I did it, and you guys know what happens if you touch a cat like right by the tail and just rub it there. They go crazy. They get so much pleasure and they freaking freak out. So much so that I was like, I don't think this is appropriate. Should I be doing this? Is this... Because all I'm doing is just like a gentle touching and the cat's just going... Yeah, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Meow, fuck. Jesus. One time I offended her because I misgendered the cat. I was like, hey girl, come here, okay girl. And she's like, it's a boy. Get it right. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'll make sure not to do that again. And also, I don't give a shit. It's a cat. We can be a little flexible with pronouns on cats, right? I don't have to remember that. To me, the gender of your cat is just cat. Why do we do it for any animal? People care so much, you know? Is your dog a boy or a girl? Is what you're gonna do to the dog gonna change? It better not. Oh, your dog's a boy? Let me flip him over and jerk him off. Let me I am single. It's a weird time right now, you know? You have to like watch. You have to be careful with what you say. I don't know. I'm nervous about it all the time, but at the same time, looking like I do, I can take advantage. Like now when a girl sees me naked for the first time, I go, hey, what do you think? Is it big? Or are you a racist? It turns out there are a lot of racists out there. It is weird though. I mean, I'm like not sure of what you can like movies. There's certain movies I'm afraid to describe now. It's all in my head. I was talking to my coworker and he asked me what Forrest Gump was about. You ever try to describe Forrest Gump? It's actually way harder than you think. You're like, yeah, Forrest Gump. It's about a guy who is uh-oh. You don't know what word you could use. You can't say slow. Because the movie's about him being really fast. But I was talking about it because I just seen it on Netflix. And Netflix, you know they do that thing after a movie's done where they're like, oh, I got a movie just like the one you just saw. And they did it for Forrest Gump. They're like, you like Forrest Gump? This next one is called Rain Man. Yeah, those two movies are quite different. In fact, as far as I know, there's only really one thing they have in common. It's the guy. And then they did it again after Raymond. They're like, all right, this next one you're going to like. It's called I Am Sam. Yeah. I was like, all right, this is really weird. But I think I understand them. Because for Netflix, that's the only way they can show them to you together in a group. Because they can't make a category. That'd be a nightmare. They can't be like, hey, check this out. We have comedies, award-winning dramas, and... Come on, click it. But I do worry about, like, the culture, the climate. I don't want to offend people. That's like I want people to like me. You know, when someone's talking to me and I'm listening, I'm, like, worried about, like, what my face is doing. Really, one time, like recently I was talking with my boss and in the middle of the conversation he mentioned that he had a husband. And like up until that point, I didn't even know he was gay. You ever find out someone's gay mid-conversation? And now all your energy is focused on not moving? You don't want to offend him or anything, so you have to play it cool. And he was so casual. He's like, me and my husband went to Trader Joe's. And the moment he said that, I was like, okay, Peter. Keep your head perfectly still. Don't break eye contact. Don't move your eyebrows. The eyebrows are the most important part. They give away everything. You can't be like, me and my husband went to Trader Joe's, and you're like... Now you have to try to play it off. You're like, there's a Trader Joe's around here? Guys, that's my time, everybody. Thank you so much. My name is Peter Wong.